Hey everyone, Regal Reviews here. So, I just recently did my Survivor Game Changers cast assessment video, and I promised I'd do my Game Changers Survivor picks video. So, today's video I'll be picking basically who I see making it to the final three in the new season of Survivor Game Changers. Now, in the past, I've been pretty accurate in my picks. Last year, 2 out of the 3 of my picks made it to the final three, and I've been able to predict the Survivor winner every season. The only exception is Survivor San Juan del Sur. I was completely off, and One World because I didn't really watch that season. But I've been able to pick the winner, and if they haven't won, they've at least have been the runner-up. So I'm hoping I have the same luck this season. So let's get started. So in thinking about who I see winning this season, I had actually a tough time. Like when it's, I don't know, there's something about like returning players, they just seem to be a bit more difficult to read. One of my picks I would hope to see win is Tony Vlachos. He is from Survivor Cagayan, if you guys don't know. I enjoyed him this season. He definitely was quite the character. I definitely saw him kind of similar to Boston Rob in a way. And he actually won his season. So that's why I was a little bit hesitant to picking Tony, because I think he'll already be a threat off the back, because I don't think they'd want a past winner to win again. But I see Tony being able to make the moves he needs to. Like, he once mentioned that he never slept out there on an island, so you know that Tony will always be out there constantly thinking. He's always very strategic, like, where should I go from here? Like, who should I align with now? And he was actually able to stay with one person in his alliance up until, I think, at least the final 5, I want to say, when ever Trish got voted off. But he ended up having to, vote her off. So I see him being able to make the alliances he needs to get him farther in the end. And I also see him finding a lot of idols when he needs to, because anytime when he knew that his game might be over, he always pulled out an idol was really good at finding the idols and was able to save himself. So Tony's definitely one of my picks. Aubrey Bracco from Survivor Kale Wrong. I loved Aubrey during her season. I definitely think she was cheated out of her win. She definitely deserved to win over Michelle. The thing I loved about Aubrey is that she was an underdog, and I wouldn't say she started off from the bottom, but you saw her like having like a panic attack in the first couple days, and she was like really questioning like if she can do this out here. But she ended up being a big threat out there. Like, she proved a lot to herself and other people and showed what she was really capable of. And she also like inspired other people. Like, she inspired Ty to keep on going, and she's able to, I think Aubrey's like pretty loyal, because she's able to stay loyal to her alliance until she saw that they were going to be a threat to her game, or that they weren't agreeing with her current game plan, like they were going to get in the way with it. So I definitely see Aubrey winning that way. Sarah Lacina, also from Survivor Cagayan. I definitely think she'll be like a Kelly Wentworth, because when Kelly Wentworth got voted off in San Juan del Sur, she got off pretty early and we didn't get a chance to really see her gameplay. And that's what I kind of feel like with Sarah. She got off right when the merge started. I feel like we didn't get to see a lot more of her gameplay, but when Kelly Wentworth came back on, she was a threat. Like, she was she was also really good at finding the idols and playing them when she needed to, and she was able to create her own alliance. So I definitely think Sarah, we didn't get to see a lot of Sarah's games, so I definitely think that we'll get to see a lot more of what she's capable of, and I see her, being able to read people, being able to read people well, of her being a cop and all. She'd be able to tell if somebody's lying or not, so she'd be able to spot if someone's being truthful or lying to her. And I also see her doing well in the challenges, because she has a cop, so she, obviously has to be a lot stronger than the other people. Now, I always pick, on my Twitter account, I always pick at least one or two extra people that I think would make it, and my extra people I see is Zeke Smith, who just came out from Survivor Millennials versus Generation X. I love Zeke. He was one of my picks to win last season, and unfortunately he did not win. Zeke was definitely a threat. He was always like a rival against David, and he always knew like how to play the game well. Like he was really good at being able to kind of manipulate others and rally people around and like gather them and make a really good alliance and vote off who he needed to in order to ensure he stays in the game. And Zeke was just a likable guy. I mean, I don't really think Zeke had too many enemies out there, so I definitely think he'll have a good social game and be able to get along with most people. And what a lot of people are saying is like the thing with Michaela and Zeke returning like back-to-back seasons is that they don't really know their gameplay. Like it's a big surprise to them. So Zeke is kind of gets a fresh start in a way. I'm kind of rooting for Debbie Wanner from Survivor KO Wrong. And people either like Debbie or they don't. I personally liked her. I definitely think she was a great character. I'm definitely see Debbie being herself as usual. That might annoy people, so she might be voted off first. But then I also see her being loyal to everyone else, because it seemed to me during her season that she was loyal to her alliance, until Aubrey convinced everyone to vote her off. So I see her being able to do well in the challenges and being loyal to whatever alliance she's in. So those are my picks for Survivor Game Changers. Feel free to comment down below your opinions or who you'd like your thoughts or opinions. I'm more than happy to hear who you think will win. I'm very excited for Survivor Game Changers, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys enjoyed my Survivor Game Changers Survivor Picks video, and until next time, stay regal.